Have you ever been part of a change process? Maybe a new coach on a team, maybe a new software that you used at work. These are some of the things that you'll have to deal with as a manager. Now, Chapter 6 talks about change and some of the aspects of it, such as people resisting a change. And the reason to resist the change is uncertainty. They're just not sure what's going on. They're afraid to lose power because knowledge is power, and they're afraid they're losing that. And so what you're going to have to do is learn how to communicate the change. And it's one of the things that this chapter talks about very well. And you have to let people know what's in it for them for the change, why it's better for them, what's in it for the organization. And the more that you communicate change, the better off it's going to be, and the more that you're going to be successful in the change process. The other thing that I want to talk about in this chapter is that not only are you changing processes, but it's also you can change culture too. And changing culture is much, much harder than it is to change a process. A process is as simple as changing a software. A culture is changing a mindset. And you would do the same thing in a culture situation, but much more deeper in terms of why we're making a change, whether it's changing a process or maybe even removing an individual. So these are things that you have to consider as a manager. And like I said, Chapter 6 does a very good job talking about this. And I think it's a good chapter, and I think it's one of the very most important chapters of the book. If you have any questions at all as you are working over the assignments for this chapter, or if you're reading a chapter and have any questions on it, please reach out to me and let me know, and I'm more than willing to help. Take care of yourself and have a wonderful day.